You're the worst people that have ever lived. You're the worst. You're just a horrible breed of people. And I don't even blame you. It's just the society you're in. You have social media, every single peanut fucking thought that ever came into your head. I'll fucking comment on that. What type of fucking low-rent cunts are you? Like, if you take more than 3 selfies a week, fucking end it. End it. Like, the idea that you think taking a photo of yourself there's something not mentally wrong with that. And it's not just that's bad as it is. But the fact that when you take that photo, your next thought is, other people might want to see this. You're the fucking worst. I've tried dating you people. It's a fucking nightmare, right? I don't care how smooth your fucking skin is. I'll take an old person with a better fucking attitude, you pricks. You know, you date a millennial. I used to have nice outings. You used to go to a beach and you'd watch a sunset. Nah, fuck that. Sunsets are ruined because you cunts all want to do yoga poses while I stand back here going, did I do a good photo? Heaven forbid I walk past a wall where someone's painted some fucking wings on. That's my whole day fucking ruined. See, here's the thing about you. You are the most progressive generation that's ever been. That is true. You are the most progressive generation that's ever been. But here's something for you. Every generation before you has also been the most progressive generation that's ever been. You're not fucking special. One day, and you don't even see it coming, I mean, in about 40 years' time, you're gonna be the old bigots. You don't see it coming, do you? You'll be the old bigots. You'll be standing around with your friends going, I don't understand the kids today. When I was young, women had penises and men had vaginas, and it was all very normal. But my grandson says he identifies as an Asian woman who wants to be a black man and marry a fucking robot, and I'm not having it. Doesn't hate gay people. He's just intolerant of them. My father's a 78-year-old man from rural Australia, and when we were growing up, I heard him say the occasional homophobic slur. When he was young, being gay was a mental illness. He's a product of his environment. But 2 years ago, Australia had a referendum where they voted on gay marriage, and my father voted yes. And that's because I spent time talking to him going, Dad, it's the right thing. And then my dad said, well, I guess they deserve to be as miserable as the rest of us. Now, because my father has done this one forward-thinking thing in his entire life, my dad now thinks he is woke as fuck. And my dad says sentences like this. Oh, I've got no problems with the gays. They can do whatever they want in their own homes behind closed doors, as long as they don't try to involve me. And I'm always like, Dad, are they trying to involve you? Is there a scenario where there's 2 gay fellas in the inner suburbs of Sydney? One's strapped up to a bed with a fucking gag ball in his mouth. The other one's lubing up his fist and he's about to enter. And just as he's about to go in, this fella goes, "Ooh, ooh." And he goes, what's that, mate? Maybe we should try to involve Gary Jefferies. Oh, that's a brilliant idea. What do I think of that? And he unstraps him. They get in their Honda Civic and they fucking drive. It's a Friday night in Sydney, it's raining, you've got to get around the harbour, it's fucking traffic's horrendous. It takes them 1 hour 15. They get out to the house where my dad lives. My dad's just sitting there watching rugby league. He hears a knock on the door. That's the second time this month. I told you not to involve me. And I did that routine. My father was in the audience and he brought along all of his bowling friends. My father plays lawn bowls every day, which is like curling but with a ball and grey. You'll figure it out. Anyway, so he brought these like 8 mates and all of his mates were aged between 70 and 90, right? And all these blokes fucking went along. And then my dad came backstage. They're all sinking piss backstage. And my dad comes up to me and goes, yeah, I enjoyed the show. Yeah, it was a good show, good show. Different jokes you're doing now. I didn't like that bit about me and the 2 gay fellas. I didn't. And I didn't understand why, and it turned out the reason he was upset, not because I spoke about him maybe having sex with 2 men, but because his friends found out that he voted yes for gay marriage. And now all of his mates take the piss out of him, right? Every time they go to do their shoelaces, they're like, will you marry me, Gary? And this is the thing about my dad, man, he's trying. At his age, he's still trying to be progressive and all that type of stuff. And here's the problem, right, with young people, right? So he's backstage, he's having a few beers, he's voted yes for gay marriage, everyone's teasing him a bit, and then my dad at 78 says, oh, you know, I'm good with the gays, I like the gays, and then he goes, oh, I don't know about those trans people. And then a person I know started going, well, you're transphobic. And I was like, all right, everyone settle the fuck down. Settle down. And I said, this guy just got used to gay people yesterday. Let him have his fucking victory lap. You're gonna scare him off, you cunt. Like, let him be old. You can't, he goes like this, gay people are okay, and then you go, chicks with dicks, and he's like, fuck off. This is the thing about being progressive and being woke and all that fucking bullshit, right? The young generations, the millennials, what you're missing out on is, right, that let old people be fucking old, right? They'll be dead soon enough, right? Stop fucking making everyone move as fast as you're fucking moving, right? People are trying, right? Here's the thing about millennials. Human fecal matter has filled the air. And for the first time, she gets her ass into gear and she goes, oh, fuck! And she grabs the keys. And I went, oh, no. No point hurrying anymore. You take your time. All right. Now, before I go, I'm going to tell a very, very quick little story. My mother passed away a few months ago, and when my mother died, look, my mother was never... Yeah, look, here's the deal. My mother wasn't a funny woman. She had no sense of humour, never found me funny. She never watched anything that I did and went, that was funny. But she was always very supportive of me. And, you know, she was the only one in my life, the only one that I bagged on my mother so much. I called her Gunter. She was the butt of so many fucking jokes that I said. And I'll give her this. She never complained, not fucking once. She would watch this video, not once. So, I'd like to tell one story where she comes out of it a little bit cooler, right? Now, when I was about 13, my brother's about 17, we were home watching Star Wars, Right, we're home watching Star Wars. I was on the throne of misery. My brother was on the couch watching Star Wars. My brother Scott, who's a fucking nut job, right? He turns to me and goes, "Hey, Jim, get me a Coke." And I went, "Get your own fucking Coke. I'm not going to get you a Coke." And he goes, "Get me a Coke or I'll piss on the carpet." What? "Get me a Coke or I'll piss on the carpet." I go, "I'm not getting you a fucking Coke." And he's going, "So you'd rather I just pissed on the carpet?" I go, "I guess that's what I'm fucking telling you." And my brother walks to the middle of the living room, stands in front of me, gets out his cock, starts pissing on the carpet, and he looks at me and he goes, "I don't know why you constantly find the need to cause trouble. It would have been so easy for you just to get a Coke, but no, not Jim, has to be difficult." Then he shakes his cock, puts it away, goes back, lays down. Now, this is the bit that fucking kills me. He doesn't get a Coke. So we're sitting there, 40 degrees Celsius, no air conditioning, fucking a pile of urine in the middle of the living room just steaming upwards. Now we're probably on Return of the Jedi by now. My mum comes in and she does that thing what parents do when they have no words. She walks in just to see the urine in the middle and she went like this. "Why? Who would why?" And then she went, "Every fucking day it's something different. Every day." And then she went, "Who did this?" And I didn't want to get in trouble, so I went, "Scott did it." And she turned to Scott and she goes, "What did you do that for?" And he went, "I told Jim to get me a Coke or I'd piss on the carpet." And my mother turns to me and goes, "Why didn't you get him a Coke? You know he's fucking mental." Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Good night. I appreciate it. You too.